Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25. For the first time this season, the Gamecocks will hit the road in SEC play to face the 1-2 Kentucky Wildcats here in Kroger Field, as the home squad is playing their first SEC game. Has not been the best season for Kentucky, while we're coming in 2-2, and we lost our opener last week against the Longhorns in SEC play. But Kentucky also coming off a loss. They lost at home last week to South Alabama 23-0. A bad loss here for Kentucky. They're looking to right that wrong, but so are we. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content, as I can't believe we're almost already halfway done with this season. Here comes the Gamecock offense first, led by Braylon McReynolds, who's yet to find the end zone this season. They'll start with their own 25, hand it off to McReynolds, and he will gain 5 on his first carry. His yards per attempt have gone up this season, but is yet to score 6. He gets the football on the next play as well, sheds a tackle, he picks up about 10. Good start for McReynolds. Stays in the gun here as it is an RPO, and it's a hit to Elic Ayomaner with a big grab up the middle, 24. To the former Stanford Cardinal. As you can see the numbers from Reno last week. Not overly impressive. Still have yet to see that big Dante Reno game at quarterback. That's 1st and 10. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to pick up 2. Just makes it 2nd and 8. Gamecocks change something at the line. It's a big blitz from Kentucky, and they're going to get sacked. You saw that one coming. They tried to go play action, but did not fuel the Wildcats. So now it's 3rd and 15. Reno wants one right side, and it's incomplete. Looking for Ayomaner. And the Gamecocks will punt to begin their first drive, as here comes D'Angelo Ham in the Kentucky offense, led by the redshirt freshman at quarterback, a former 3-star from Paintsville, Kentucky. Takes over under center. Kentucky had a great season last year, made the college football playoff, but have yet to find that same form this year. But there's a nice pickup with 6 on the first carry. Darryl Maddox leads the way. He had a big game against us last season in Columbia. We're looking to stop him here in Lexington, as there's a nice out route to the impact wide receiver Anthony Brown-Stevens, who gets a first down. Kentucky now at midfield here as they go play fake. Man barreling down is Robinson, and Ham just gets it away, incomplete. 2nd and 10, quick screen pass outside, but this one's read nicely by Floyd. He stops Brown after a gain of 3. Now it's 3rd and 7. Ham drops back, and he's going to be sacked. The team leader in sacks is the Ohio State transfer, Caden Curry, who brings down Ham, and Kentucky will also punt to begin their day. Back to the Gamecock offense. This one's going nowhere, blown up in the backfield for a loss of 4. And 2nd and 14, nice run by McReynolds, but it's not going to count. They're going to get the tight end Jason Beckett on a holding call. So quickly it's become 2nd and 24. Now 3rd and 14. Reno in the gun. Takes it, looks right side, has Beckett, but he's 4 yards shy. Punt for the Gamecocks, so both teams still scoreless. Kentucky now, they go gain of 1 on first down. Now 3rd and 4 for the Wildcats. Ham drops back. He wants a short throw, and it's not going to be a first down. Both defenses locking in here as the Gamecocks get the football back. Already their 3rd drive of the day. This one's incomplete. Looking right, left side for Harbor. 2nd and 10 now. Reno dumps it off short from McReynolds, and that one's brought down quickly by Antoine Smith. And quickly a 3rd and 13 for South Carolina. Reno looks up the seam as Russell, but he can't hold on, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both defenses stifling so far in this one, as we're still scoreless at 0 apiece. The Gamecock offense continues to be a struggle for them so far. We're still waiting on Dante Reno to turn around, but Kentucky having a good drive here. 2nd and 2 out the back of the end zone, incomplete. 3rd and 2 now from the 7. Ham takes the snap, rolls to his right, and he's going to roll right into a sack. That's Willis and Curry, and Kentucky will kick 3 to get the first scoring of the day started. It's now playing from behind. South Carolina slow starting again. How much longer does Reno have on his leash? That's 1st and 10, handoff to McReynolds. They like the look, and what a nasty spin move. Gets about 9.5, 5 for 30 so far for McReynolds. 2nd and 1, Ika checks in. He gets motioned out right, and he gets the pass, and the true sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee will pick up the first down. McReynolds checks back in, but there's a throw right side, incomplete, looking for Ayomaner. 2nd and 10, now an RPO for the tight end Beckett, and he's going to be tracked down from behind, but he picks up 7, makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They go draw play, and it doesn't fool the defense. So South Carolina will try their first field goal attempt of the day. It's a 51-yarder from left hash for Mason Love. Not easy as he's kicking across the wind, and he hits it right down the middle, and South Carolina has tied this one up at 3. So back to square one now. Next drive for Kentucky. It's a play fake. Ham wants the deep shot. He's looking for his receiver, but it's incomplete. Floyd knocks it away. Play wouldn't have counted anyway, as there's going to be a holding on the left tackle, Hayes Johnson, the redshirt sophomore. So it'll back up Kentucky now, 1st and 20, as they're trying to set up a screen pass for Maddox, and he's got a blocker out in front. It's a nice pickup. He picks up 13 on the screen. After an incomplete pass, now 3rd and 7. Ham underneath center is going to drop back, quick fire left side, and it's off the hands of a diving Brown Stevens. That'll be a Kentucky punt. Here's a true freshman Darren Kemp from Marshall, Texas, who boots it back to Mazio Bennett. Fielded at about his 32, cut it right side, and Bennett's got some speed. He's going to outrun the defense. He's got to lane up the sideline, and that's going to be a punt return touchdown for the Gamecocks. What do you do when the offense is struggling? You help them out. Special teams comes in clutch. And South Carolina has their first lead of the ball game. It's 10-3. So Kentucky's offense will retake the field off a bootleg. Ham looks deep, and it's incomplete again. And Floyd once again covering Adrian Booker. And again, there's a holding call. This time on center, Abba Selm, who's getting starts for the injured Kobe Keenum, who's out with a torn labrum. So 1st and 20, handoff Maddox right side. And again on 1st down and 20, he gets a big gain. He picks up 17 outside. Makes his 2nd and 3. Maddox will stay in the game, heavily tired, but he gets a nice hole up the middle, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. 7 for 59 for Daryl Maddox, and the sophomore gets them out past midfield. He checks out here for Jason Patterson, the junior, who gets a nice gash, and our run defense is getting cooked right now. From the 28, Ham now wants to throw up the seam, and it's almost intercepted. Peyton Williams had his hands on it. Luckily, that one was incomplete. 2nd and 10, Ham rolls to his right, gets chased from behind, just gets rid of it. Makes it now 3rd and 10. Ham in the pocket is collapsing. He escapes. He's got some legs, and he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. And Kentucky will go for the kick. Interesting call because here's Kellen Lyles, who is only 5 for 10 on the season, 50%. This is a 36-yard try. He will hit it, but South Carolina still leads 10-6 as we head to the 2-minute warning. Gamecocks 3rd and inches at their own 45-yard line. They're going to try to throw for it. Here comes some pressure. Reno dumps it short, and it's incomplete. Interesting play call there from South Carolina, who's had some questionable offensive play calling the past few weeks. Could have easily picked up the 1st down, I think, if they runned it. Instead, it's now the Kentucky offense with a chance to double dip. As out on 1st and 10, Ham was incomplete. Now 2nd and 10, wants right side into double coverage, and that one's knocked away. Good defense so far from South Carolina is on 3rd and 10. Kentucky will concede. But now South Carolina, they want the football back. They want some chance for some points. At their own 41 here, 1st and 10. Reno drops back. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got a big lane up the middle. Reno shows off his legs and picks up the 1st down. Now he got about 70 seconds left. Reno back to throw. Gets hit as he throws. That one's incomplete. So about 1:10 on the clock. Play fake on 2nd down. Reno's hit as he throws, but this time it's ruled a fumble. Then it's picked up by the Wildcats. Kentucky forces a huge turnover, and they get the ball with another chance in South Carolina territory. The offense do something with it. It was on 1st and 10, incomplete, looking for Brown Stevens. 2nd and 10. Ham looks short right side. Got a man. It's Booker. And the redshirt freshman from Louisville, Kentucky will pick up a 1st down, and Kentucky will use their 1st timeout. From the 30, next play, dump off short, it's Booker again. The 3-star recruit picks up 9. He's got 3 for 37 today. Kentucky will use their 2nd timeout. 47 seconds left to go here. South Carolina with a heavy blitz and an awkward-looking play. Results in an incompletion. So now you got 3rd and 1. Ham looks short. He gets the 1st down. Crosses the century mark passing. First catch for Patterson today. We'll hurry back to the line. Now 20 seconds to go. He's on 1st and 10. A great pass to Brown Stevens. He's marked a yard shy. Kentucky will burn their final timeouts. He's on 1st and goal. Heavy pressure, and it's incomplete. You got to be careful about taking a sack here if you're the Wildcats. 2nd and goal. The mooching out the back. But Ham, he looks left side. He's got his man for a touchdown. Kentucky scores off the turnover. It's Jason Patterson. And the Wildcats will take a lead going into the half because of it. 13-10 here at Kroger Field, but it's a tough one for both squads. Kentucky looking to snap a losing streak against South Carolina, while the Gamecocks still looking for their first conference win of the season. Who will get their wish? We'll have to find out in the second half. Kentucky will start off with the football here in the second half, up by 3. As it's a quick little screen outside for Jason Patterson, who gets tracked down hard after a gain of 5. Patterson with the only touchdown for the Wildcats so far today is on 2nd and 5. Here's Darrell Maddox, who had a good first half as he gets marked inches shy. So 3rd and inches, they'll give it to him again, and he's got a big hole up the middle. Darrell Maddox across midfield, a gain of about 33 out into our 45, up now over 101 yards on just 10 carries. Next play, he gets the ball again. He gets tracked down from behind after 4. He'll finally check out on this 2nd and 6 play, but it's a quick screen right side. I like the play call there as it frees up the tight end for a quick gain. Makes it now 3rd and 2. Ham so far today, pretty decent. As he leads a 3rd and 2 now, as they'll hand it off for Maddox, and he's going to get stuffed. Willis up the middle, and Kentucky will not go for the field goal. They're going to punt this one away. Interesting call. But they trust the true freshman kicker, Kopp, to pin us in. And boy, will he ever. This one looks like a beauty out at the half-yard line. What a punt by Darren Kopp, the true freshman. So our first drive will have to go the length of the field if you want to get a touchdown. This is a nice start, though. Nick Harvard battles forward. Picks up about 22 on just the touch pass. So now, not in the shadow of our own end zone, it's a handoff to McReynolds as he'll spin towards the middle of the field and pick up 3. McReynolds, decent start to the day, just not a high volume of carries. As on 2nd and 7, Reno back to the air, short for the true sophomore Jason Paquette as he gets out past the marker. Reno today, in my opinion, has been just okay. Nothing too flashy again. 1st and 10, though. Quick pass left side for Harvard. That's going to be caught. Quick gain of 14 for the senior wide receiver. So now we're at midfield. 1st and 10. Reno drops back to throw. Looks short. Has Gatling. Tough catch, but he makes it. And he picks up 6. 2nd and 4 now. Handoff for McReynolds up the middle, and he's going to have a first down. The Gamecocks putting together a pretty solid drive here into enemy territory as here's Sam Ika, who gets a first down carry. 2nd and 8 now. McReynolds checks back in. He gains maybe 3, and now you got a big 3rd and 5. Reno drops back. It's a screen for McReynolds. He's got it. McReynolds out past the numbers. Makes the spin move for a first down out to the 17. A red zone trip now here for South Carolina. From the 17 they go. It's a pass. Screen. This time Montesoro gets it, but there's really nowhere to go. So a loss of 3 makes it now 2nd and 13. As making some changes. Reno sees something as he's going to audible. Quick slants. Here's quick catch for Russell. Nice call there to call the audible. 3rd and 4 now. From the 11. Reno takes the pass. Rolls to his right. Fires for the corner of the end zone. Is caught for a touchdown. That's Raekwon Wembley, the redshirt freshman 4-star from Florida, who has his first career touchdown. How about that grab and how about that drive? That was a 99-yard touchdown drive for this offense. That's game-changing. We now lead 17-13 as here's the second drive of the quarter for Kentucky as they began with a gain of 2. And now 3rd and 6. Ham, he's going to be it as he throws. And that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. South Carolina with a great drive. Puts them back out in front. 17-13 as we go into the final quarter of play. Pretty evenly matched up so far, but only one of these teams can win. Gamecocks have the football too. 2nd and 4 at the 33 of the Wildcats. Handoff McReynolds, he gets maybe 2. Now you get a big 3rd down. What do? South Carolina's going to make a change at the line. Reno thinks he sees something. He's going to throw it short for Paquette, and he can't hang on. So 4th down come now for the Gamecocks, and they're going to go for it. Going to be aggressive here at the 31 of Kentucky. And the gun. McReynolds to his left takes the handoff, and he will not get there. Tracked down shy, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Grant Godfrey with the big times tackle. And Kentucky's still only down by 4, as they will be going backwards as well. Willis with a loss of 4. Nice TFL there. Now 3rd and 8 for Kentucky. On the left hash, under center, Ham to throw. Looks across the middle, and he finds his man. That's a big-time throw to Adrian Booker, who gets out past midfield. Kentucky now in business. Handoff Maddox. Had a quieter second half. Good job there making the tackle is Sonny Gallen. 2nd and 9. Looks short left side. Caught by Brown-Stevens. And it's going to be a gain of 6. Now you face a 3rd down. Brown-Stevens 5 catches, 55 yards today. As on 3rd and 3, the handoff to Maddox, and he's got the first down right side. Give it to your trusty back, and he'll move the chains up to 110. Coming up inside 10 minutes. Here's Patterson with the handoff. He gains 9. Second down, they motion Maddox out of the backfield. It's a pump fake, but a screen short. Here's the redshirt freshman Mitch Higbee, the 4-star tight end from Nelsonville, Ohio. Kentucky fans rave for this tight end. Let's see, he looks to continue to grow in this offense. Next carry is a handoff for Maddox, and he will have 1. Long drive here for the Wildcats. 2nd and 9. Bootleg to the left. Ham dumps it off short. This one's caught, and it's going to be raced towards the marker. 4 yards shy. 3rd and 4. Ham to throw. Clean pocket. Throws it away. Makes it 4th and 4. And Kentucky are going to go for it here. They want the points. Field goal does you nothing here, as it's a big 4th down for the 10. Tight formation. A lot of guys in the box on both teams. Bringing some pressure. Ham moves to his left. Tries to run forward, but he's tracked down by Cam Robinson. The captain of the defense will record the sack. And that's no points for Kentucky. As now we're inside 5 minutes, but Reno's going to give them the football right back. Intercepted by Dooley in Kentucky. As another lease on life. South Carolina, another big mistake there by Reno. The Wildcats stay in it. About 4 minutes to go here. 29-yard line of South Carolina. Play fake. Dump off. Here's Higbee again. Mitch Higbee has a first down. It's a red zone trip here for Kentucky. Touchdown gives you the lead. Up the middle. Maddox, he picks up 6. Coming up on the 2-minute warning now. 2nd and 4. Ham wants a screen, but it's overthrown. Brown Stevenson has some space to work with. Now a big 3rd and 4. Ham, handoff, off tackle for Maddox. He's tackled shy, loss of a couple of yards. But there's a holding call also on the offensive line. Hayes Johnson again. In South Carolina, despite it being 4th down, they're going to accept the penalty. They want the 3rd and 14. Try to make it a longer 4th down. You know they're going to go for it on 4 downs here. As Ham steps up, runs with it, and, well, the decision pays off well, as it's now going to be a 4th and 10 try for the Wildcats. Game could potentially be on the line here. They'll let the clock run to the 2-minute warning. What play have they drawn up after the intermission? Ham in the pocket, wants the end zone. It's knocked away. That's a turnover on downs. South Carolina again prevails. They stay up by 4. And now just a couple first downs away from winning this game. McReynolds will get one here. That's a big first down and a huge gain of 20 for Braylon McReynolds. Kentucky will start using timeouts. They use one. Now they use their second on the fill from Godfrey. 2nd and 13. And off McReynolds up the middle. He's got a crease, and McReynolds has nobody in front of him. He is going to go the distance. How about this for a dagger? He cuts it towards the South Carolina corner, and he will end the game. The first rushing touchdown of the season for McReynolds will end this game in favor of South Carolina. They lead 24-13. Well, one more play to show. It's an interception. Emory Floyd, for the 2nd straight week, will come up with an INT, and he will return it down to the 10-yard line. And South Carolina will celebrate after a couple of knees with their first conference win of the season. Final score 24-13. A good win here for South Carolina. We continue to dominate Kentucky. We lost last year to the Wildcats. We should have won that game. And we get it back in this one. First conference win. Just a good game all around. The defense, again, played well. No points in the second half given up. And the offense, they did enough. The big play for McReynolds at the end was the dagger, but that 99-yard touchdown drive was impressive. I will give that to the offense. You know, they weren't flashy, but they got the job done. Reno did throw an interception. I'd like to see him not throw one of those against an FBS team. But, I mean, a win's a win. We improved to 3-2 and 1-1 in the conference. And I still think there's some time to make some noise. Also, how about the grab from Raekwon Wembley? If he makes grabs like that, I want to see him on the field more often. So that will do it for the game in Week 5, and the good news keeps on coming. We get 5-star commit Torrey Perkins, the linebacker from Buffer, Georgia, our second 5-star recruit in this series, our first this season. Now, Perkins isn't as good as Boyette from last year, who also is a linebacker. I think Perkins is more of a 4-star linebacker, in my opinion, but hey, a 5-star is a 5-star. We will definitely take it. He was the only guy who committed. Also, Maurice Bone, the defensive end from Concord, North Carolina. He's a 4-star run stopper who I like a lot. I really want to improve the run defense as we've gotten gashed a little bit. I think Bone could definitely help out. 83 block shed, 83 strength, 83 tackles, 79 play rec. he could definitely start early in his career. Now, unfortunately, we also missed out on Logging Eagles, which is probably my second favorite guy in this class. 86 finesse move off the rip would have been nice, but he's going to go to Tennessee, those darn Volunteers. Here are your top stories from Week 5. Hokies get upset in Boston College. The Eagles get it done 24-21. The Blazers, after beating LSU, collapse to Army. That could ruin their college football playoff chances. The Hokies will look to bounce back against Cal in an ACC showdown. And then finally, Tennessee knocked off Texas A&M in Knoxville. Here are scores around the league, though. Eastern Michigan with a big win on the road against Boise State on Wednesday. Broncos not having a good season. Your game of the week, it was Tennessee who beat Texas A&M 31-24. And to answer your question, they jump up to 13th in the rankings. Cal loses to Wake Forest at home 21-16. So that Virginia Tech Cal game is going to be a couple of teams looking to bounce back from losses. Utah gets it on the road against Arizona. The upset's coming in flurries so far. And Minnesota's still undefeated, also not ranked. Why are they going to get some love at 5-0? South Alabama, after beating Kentucky, drops one at home in the Sun Belt to Texas State. Syracuse will blank UConn, humbling them a little bit. Western Kentucky will beat their Middle Tennessee State rivals by a touchdown. Iowa State on the road gets it done against the Baylor Bears. Clemson beats Kansas. That's an interesting matchup. And the Tigers, the 6th best team in the country. Penn State over Rutgers. And then we see Fresno State dropping at home to UNLV. Mountain West getting the last laugh against Fresno State after their departure. Colorado loses a close one at home to Texas Tech in a shootout. Nevada smokes Buffalo out in Nevada. Coastal Carolina over Old Dominion, a close one. BYU drops to Cincinnati at home. The Bearcats now crack the top 10. We see Georgia over Missouri, still at 4, but my team to beat. Nebraska doubles up Washington State, and then Pitt will get a big win on the road against Louisville. TCU bounces back with a win at home against West Virginia. New Mexico State loses the Rio Grande Valley showdown against their rivals New Mexico at home, 30-14. Iowa with the big upset win over the Buckeyes. Hawkeyes were not very good last year, and Ohio State not ranked. They were a championship contender going into the season. Army ended up beating UAB 39-3. That really hurts the Blazers' chances, like mentioned earlier. USC up to 3. They knock off Indiana. Texas over Ole Miss. We see Duke beat Stanford pretty well by 5 touchdowns. Oklahoma State ekes out against Arizona State in the Big 12. Georgia Southern over Marshall in the Sun Belt, with also Troy knocking off Louisiana. Michigan State looking like they're legit this year with a win over Washington in a close one. Georgia Tech undefeated still as they beat Wyoming. We see Boston College again beat Virginia Tech. Oklahoma with a big SEC win against Florida, knocking off the Gators in the Swamp. Central Florida gets it done against Houston, trying to get back up to the top 10. And then we see Sam Houston beat Liberty. That shuts up the Flames' chances. UTSA up to 16 now with a win against East Carolina. Kennesaw State still undefeated. How about those Owls? Only their 3rd season as an FBS program. UCLA stays winless. They lose to Maryland 24-16. Memphis over San Jose State. The other Gamecocks get the win as well over FIU. And then we see Tulane beat Tulsa. We beat Kentucky, and then Purdue beats Illinois in the Big Ten. South Florida wins the Battle of Florida against Florida Atlantic by 10. North Carolina dominates Notre Dame. How about that win for the Tar Heels? That's a big statement. Florida State ekes out a victory against SMU. North Texas takes down the Hurricanes. Massive upset for North Texas and the Mean Green. And then Arkansas, the team will play next week, knocks off Vandy. Here are your players of the week. Both from the MAC. Angelo Stockstill had 3 interceptions, one of them being a touchdown. AJ Zimmerman 12 for 203 and 3 scores. While your SECs are Grant Godfrey against us, who had 14 tackles, and Jamarian Wayne of Missouri. Here's a look at your rankings. For the first time in quite some time, the number 5 team did not lose, and that's because the number 5 team didn't play. Kansas State was on a bye. Not much movement towards the top. I mean, we did have a couple of upsets. Drop Virginia Tech down, drop UAB down, but essentially everybody's going to move up 1, and Maryland is the new team in the top 25. Here are your big games going to Week 6. Michigan, Penn State's a huge top 10 battle of Big Ten schools. Can the Nittany Lions finally win a big game in the Big Ten? Georgia versus LSU is a massive one. Clemson play host to North Carolina, and UAB against UTSA, probably the best group of 5 game that's going to happen this season. Now, in Week 6, we will stay on the road against Arkansas as we travel to Fayetteville. That's going to be an interesting matchup. We don't go there very often. But the Arkansas Razorbacks, in my opinion, are a lot like Kentucky. Maybe a little bit better than the Wildcats, but I think this is a winnable game on the road. I think we can be a contender still in the conference. I know we had the one loss to Texas, and with teams like Georgia, Florida, who we got to play later, it's not going to be easy, but I think we could contend towards the top of this conference, and I think a win on the road against Arkansas will go a long way in making that claim. But we'll see that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.